He says, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. Well, it says be cool, so it's working, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Uh-huh. Here's the powder coater. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hold that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed history.
How about that?
Okay. Aiden is getting 2.0 ready. We're going to race it 2.0 NMCA race next weekend at 131. So he is different drive shaft, getting the transmission back into it that was borrowed for the Durango to get mock-up. Bob's over there working on the Durango because we got to have that done for Roadkill coming up August 12th. We also have to get a grudge car done. We also have Power Fest August 11th, so RC cars, burnouts, drifting, cackle cars, big car corral. That is going to be the place to be. Links to the tickets here. Make sure you come to that. Then on August 12th, we're going to race those things on Woodward. We got Rob's Nova over here too. Why do we have Rob's Nova here? So we'll take you through why that's here right now as well. So thanks for watching, guys.
What's going on with 2.0, Aiden?
Well, it's being a race car and not a street car. So we took the gear vendor out of it and put the longer drive shaft in it to eliminate weight and braking points. So got that all put together today. Now we're changing the breather lines because every time we make a pass, the puke tank's full, and it really shouldn't be full. And it's all clean oil. So we're making it like a U and everything so that oil has to like think about where it's going versus just going. Yeah, race car stuff.
All right, so Rob's car is over at the shop. So a little story on Rob's car. Rob's car, 63 Nova. We call it Rob's car because my buddy Rob had the car built. It was a skinny kid car. It's a LS, twin turbo LS deal. Early in the pandemic, Rob sold it to me. I have it. I feel like Rob's going to buy it back one day. It's been 2-3 years, but I did take it down to Bradenton and ran a radial race with it. It was a big tire car. We switched over to radials and stood it on its back bumper. Bobby, before he worked here, helped me straighten out the front to get everything to line back up again. I've kind of been afraid to take it down the track since, but we did shuffle some stuff around, brought it over here because Aiden is going to steal the shocks off here. The shocks that are on here are my Menser shocks that are actually for 2.0 when 2.0 was on radials. So, but we did take those shocks, or Aiden's taking those shocks off. We're going to send them to Menser, and then Menser is going to revalve those for 2.0 so that we can work on fine-tuning some stuff with 2.0. So we just haven't liked how it's been going down the track. It's been going down the track horrible. So trying to make it better, and Menser has some ideas with the valving that he wants to do. So Aiden's going to pull them off here, put a different set on here. We're going to send those out, get those revalved, and back in time to get 2.0 to NMCA in a week, next weekend. So hopefully Menser turns them around quickly, but that's why Rob's car's here. So
I just hear the bink.
What's going on in Trinket Town?
Trinket Town is doing well. This is the rocker filler panel here from the chassis to the body, which I can't like weld to the body yet because we have to pull the body off to weld everything up here because the body has never ever been off the chassis since I've started. So everything that's hiding behind the rocker there isn't fully welded neither. So the body's got to come up and off, fully weld everything, and we have a somewhat of a plan for what's today? What's today?
Monday.
Today's Monday. So next Thursday we're going to drop the chassis off at the powder coater and hopefully get 1 or 2 day service, and then we can start putting the car back together. Well, Brian, welding up everything that I couldn't get to when the body was on. So all the top of everything here, where the rockers are, I got to weld up. Where the A pillar is, I have to weld up some things. Where the B pillar is, I got to weld up some things. Then just go over everything and make sure I didn't miss a weld. And load it on the trailer for powder coater in the morning.
All right, so Bobby got it ready. He got the chassis out from under the Durango. So it is heading to powder coat, and then we just unload the trailer and it starts raining. So now the question is, can it go in the rain? It's already rusty, Bobby.
I know. It's been in the rain before, you know.
But it's off to powder coat to then come back. Hopefully the painter gets here. He came in last night. He's going to start on that stuff tonight to touch up the stuff on the Durango so that hopefully when this gets back, it'll go right back in there and then start final assembly of it. So Bobby's calling the powder coat guy to ask if it's raining, does that matter? We'll see what he says. But that's the update on the Durango, and T-minus what, 3 weeks before we're supposed to be done and have this thing running. There's a whole bunch of bars. So
2 days later.
What do you think? It's pretty cool. It's nice to see it in color now. So take it back and start cleaning out all the holes, tapping all the bungs and things, and start assembling. Which probably won't take that long to get it put together once I get it back in the chassis or in the body. It would have been way more impressive white, but that probably would have lasted about 5 minutes and looked like it came from the junkyard.
I'd give it 5 seconds.
5 seconds of usage.
Somebody
Yeah.
sits in it for the first time with feet printer in it.
I know. Once you scratch white, it just shows everything. So it was supposed to be white.
all right, folks, once again to hit you up, Power Fest coming up August 11th. So August 12th we got Roadkill, and also brand new information that you're first to hear right here is Death Week is not dead. So Death Week is 99% done. Made big strides with it. Now here's the deal: October 21st to October 28th. So it is forward a few weeks from when we thought it is. But here's what you're going to see on this. If you participate, now it's 100-ish cars. Like this isn't going to be our 350 car event or anything like that. This is a more intimate experience with Drag and Drive. Boy, that sounds pretty good. Don't that sound good?
Bob got excited.
That sounded weird, dude.
Oh, that sounded good, right?
Intimate.
But we are going to hit Pacific Coast Highway, Sequoia Forest, Death Valley, of course, hence the name Death Week, the Grand Canyon, the Las Vegas Strip. Like, there's going to be lots of cool stuff. It is going to be hell. This is, again, 850 and slower cars is my recommendation, because I think the clock ticks at about 1,850 miles for this to take place. There'll be some drive days, there'll be some night racing. Most will be 8th mile. There will be no classes. Everybody's in the same class. 100-ish cars, all in the same class. Yep, we're keeping track of times. It also will be all 8th mile racing, so no quarter mile racing, all 8th mile stuff. It is going to be a one and done event. We're doing it once, moving on, but it is going to be cool. Did I say Pacific Coast Highway? Yeah, like, I mean, literally cool stuff. But in the Arizona, Southern California vicinity. So more details coming soon, but we did put a new expression of interest for them because everything's different date-wise, kind of area-wise a little bit from what we were planning before. So if you're interested and you do like getting kicked in the nuts repeatedly, this is your type of event because 1,800 plus miles in a week, 815 slower cars, bad for you, bad for the car, great for the vision or for the scenery and the cool stuff that we get to go see and do. So there you go. Get over to the website, get on there. Also, like I said in the beginning, Power Fest, August 11th here in Michigan. That's going to be fun. Fun. Bob is heading up RC drag racing. He's actually building a sleeper car. He said it will fit into the out-of-the-box category because he'll take it out of the box there. All the modifications will be done before he packages it back up. Right, Bob? So.
Yeah, okay.
But we got that. We got drifting. We got Aussie burnouts. Going to be a great time. So thanks, guys. All right. Chassis back from powder coat. So dropped it off on Thursday. Bob, when you went and checked on it this morning,
And I've been there 3 times.
was it baking when you were there? What was going on when you went there this morning?
It was cooled off because they had done it on Saturday.
Oh. Wait, is that why it leans? Because it got hot?
I don't think so, Tim. Baked and neutralized now, so I don't know. It's the crappy setup we have that's going to fall apart.
So Bob went and checked on it this morning. This was done and they were still doing what, all the other parts?
No, they were still peeling all the tape and plugs out of this, and then they were going to sandblast all the suspension and trinkets and powder coat them.
Oh, so they just sandblasted
did
those
that
and powder
all
coated
today.
those today. Oh,
Yeah.
so they're still hot.
Well, the rear end was warm and Hayden couldn't pick it up, but I went and carried it right out.
So. But Bob went with gunmetal gray. What color is that?
I don't, yeah, let's just call it that. But it's some kind of mica or something because it has a little bit of metal flake in it.
Gotcha. Bob wanted it to be white, and then Bob changed his mind because of how I treat things, and everything's always dirty. So he said it'll always be filthy. So he picked a color that goes well with dirt. That way, when it's dirty, it hopefully won't look as
Well, we
dirty.
did have a suggestion of brown.
Brown. Yeah, there you go. Just
But-
dirt brown.
No.
Actually, can you just heat it up and then we'll pour dirt off the floor on there,
Right.
and then bake that into it, and then it'll always look
It'll
clean.
always look nice.
It'll always look the same.
It's natural
Same.
habitat.
So, but they did turn that around Thursday, picked it up. Today's Monday. They went and picked it up. I was picking up, oh, it's still in my truck, but we got another custom mid plate done, so we're going to reveal the engine combination. I don't know if that'll be in this video, but we do have that figured out. But it is 3 weeks until Roadkill. We got to test this next week. So, right? Test
I'll
it next
have
week.
this rolling by the end of the week.
So, Bobby said he'll have this driving by
Not
the end of
dry,
the
I
week.
said I will have this. This could be rolling by Wednesday.
So, Bobby said it's very simple. Once you build the erector set, it's easy to put it back together again, as long as you labeled your
When you
nuts and
test
bolts.
fit everything 5 times, and you had a 3-engine change type setup, it should all just fall right together.
Exactly. Like butter.
Like
butter.
butter.
So, but that's done, and then it's a black. You'll be able to see that, like a matte black finish. What would you call?
It's right there.
Yeah, what would you call
It's
that? A textured black.
Textured.
So, but going to be sweet when it gets assembled. So Bobby is working on his weld marks. The painter came in over the weekend and did paint up everything. So, well, not everything, but painted up most everything. So we do have parts now that are white that were not white before, and we have some parts that were supposed to be white that aren't white yet. But, and then EJ wrapped the inside of a vehicle for her first time. Well, right, EJ? Is that your first interior wrap?
Yeah, typically people don't wrap the interior jams of their
So-
vehicles, but yeah.
She's not done with the headliner yet, but Don't go too low, you're gonna hit on that.
She's done because this is going in, so it'll be a real.
She's gonna have to wrap the headliner around the roll cage. Sucks, because it could have been easy, but overnight she'll have to somehow get the vinyl up underneath there. But so that is that assembly process for the Durango. Hopefully it is, not hopefully, it will be running in time for Roadkill soon. Testing, Bobby said rolling by Wednesday, running by Friday. So wiring done, should be good.
See, that's the part that you're on your own with the wiring.
Hey, that's for 2.0.
Yes.
Oh. I've never ever seen that.
So there's your update on what we got going on with the Durango currently.
No.
Thanks, guys.
Was that easier or harder than you thought
That
it was going to
sucked. Because taking it off was easier because you don't have to worry about stuff, but putting it back together, you grind up paint and F up the powder coat, which hopefully I can just sand this, tape it off, and spray paint that gray again so it don't look so bad. But really it was this panel on each side that got beat up. The rest of it, other than some damaged vinyl,
Oh, man, that was
for
shit.
good. I know. I don't know how the hell it even happened. It's got like a sweet square in it.
Right. Does the other side have that same
What the
square?
hell would it? It's like a perfect square. How the hell did it do that? That's a good one. No, the other one just got scuffed like this. Not even that bad. So.
Damn powder coaters. All right, so as you've seen, chassis is back underneath the body. So Bob is now full steam ahead, work on getting everything reassembled, turning this thing into a roller. He's got all his lines that were already in. The good thing is he made 90% of the stuff ahead of time. He had the fire system stuff in there. He had the brake lines were all mounted in there. So all those tabs and everything are in place for it. So it's the redoing of everything and putting everything back where he took it off of. And the good thing is it was only 4 days ago. No, it was 5 days ago that you just took all that stuff off.
Yeah.
So
Right. And now it's fully welded back on the body, and final assembly is now.
So luckily, Bob has a good short-term memory, a horrible long-term memory. So like, he still remembers where all that stuff went.
Yeah.
Actually,
do.
Bob's long-term memory is way better than mine. But. So that stuff will all go back in place, and Bob said that should be a roller here in
Hopefully tomorrow.
tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday he said that, and he stuck to it today. So we'll see. Tomorrow's Wednesday. By the time you watch this video, that should be rolling, and then we'll catch you up to speed on everything else that we got going on with it next week. So thanks, guys.